working with all of you in the future, doing things with both animal husbandry and agriculture remediation and human physiology. I think it's a great foundational product for life. And as far as, like I said earlier, Territol is really about life. It preserves life. It enhances life at all levels. And anything that does that is a gift from God. It's a good thing. So thank you all very much.
Jeff, thank you so much for coming down and visiting with us. It's really informative. I've learned a few things about a product I've been working with for 15 years. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yes, see you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye-bye, man.
Bye.
We have an evaluation slip. This pretty much concludes our conference today, and I trust everybody picked up some information today that you can take back home and use in your daily lives. We do have some certificates to pass out, so as soon as I can get that little evaluation form and we get a certificate, that's it for the day. Tad, can you get those certificates out there and click the lights? Any other questions on stuff we covered today?
Yeah, Randy, go back to the question that he couldn't answer, is what about, from your own interactions with it, is the reason why you chose the GMOs, connect the dots for us with the Territol and the GMO aspect there.
Basically, it's from a nutrition standpoint. And also, where the Territol, or excuse me, humates get involved with this has to do with the Roundup Ready products. Humates will tear Roundup down just immediately.
That's what I was wondering.
So, I mean, humate will take down or fractionate any natural hydrocarbon. And when I say natural hydrocarbon, these are crude oil or any of the petrochemicals that are made from crude oil, of which 2,4-D, Roundup, DDT, these are all these pesticides that are herbicides that humate will tear down. So we can speed up the process of cleaning up after they're used.
Okay, so where there's strong DDT, we can go and remediate in those areas.
That's correct.
Okay.
And what it's doing, it's converting, it's fractionating those hydrocarbons and trying to create fatty acids and sugars, which is the low end of the organic chain, and that's what plants take up as nutrients. So it, in effect, is creating fertilizer from these toxins.
Wow.
That's its purpose in nature in its composting function.
So you're saying we should have taken Territol, spread it out over the Gulf of Mexico?
Well, it's really designed for a soil environment.
Okay.
It interacts with the indigenous microbes as they're doing their job. It facilitates theirs as well as it chemically fractionates or chemically reacts with a hydrocarbon. The combination of the two take down those organics very rapidly.
So we can't put it on the Gulf. If we poured it up and down the beach, it would clean that up.
Yeah, the beach.
Yeah, and it desalinize as well. Randy, going to desalinize?
Did it what?
Does it help desalinize the soil?
Yes. The fulvic acid is a strong chelator and will tend to pull the metal ion away from the chlorine to break the salt.
So if you've been using a lot of fertilizer, you don't have any humus and you've got a lot of fats in your soil, you could take the humates, put it in.
Right. The acid, fertilizer is extremely acidic.
Yeah.
And when it hits an alkali soil, it creates salt.
Yeah.
So prolonged use is building salt in the soil, and a humate will break that out.
Does humates make the body alkaline?
Yes. Slightly alkaline. It will tend to adjust it between about a 7.2 to a 7.6, which is supposed to be optimal.
Right.
It's doing the same thing to a soil environment.
You know, he was talking about using one a day, and I know you still make it 33 milligrams, and I get it at 50. If you had some, he was talking about extracellular, instead of using diuretics, to use, would it be a benefit to use 2 a day?
I don't know. As I say, I learned something today on, I did not even know he was working with the fluids.
Yeah.
So I've got to get with him on the telephone, because I've learned something myself today about it.
But Randy, you had that discussion with me about the fluids, what that will do, but he's is that?
He's verifying,
He's verifying,
but
okay.
he's looking at it a totally different way than I am.
Okay.
Cindy was my friend that came in and helped me with video.
Yeah, Randy, I forgot to write my name down.
No, I didn't. I need the evaluation forms, please.
Well, I guess you'll have to go out there and put it down and we'll mail it to you. That's right.
Oh, I still got your way to fix some copper for that, for the
I'd like to thank y'all for coming today. This was, I think a lot of work has gone into this, but it's things that are coming together that needed to come together for education
That's the
purposes.
rest of it. I wouldn't use it, that's the word I was going to use last year. And just, I was there, I used SMS. So I took the hood off of it, this language was clean off of
Well, I thank y'all for coming.
What kind of books do you
Get my
have?
mess cleaned up.
Oh, the main one is the,
Yeah, I'm glad you did. I'll call you.
Okay.
Because I need to order some.
Well, I've got some, okay, what do you want to share back with you?
Oh, okay. The liquids and the
that
pills?
always helps.
The pills is all I brought over here. I get,
Yes.
what do you want on the liquid? You want liquid or you want those packets?
Give me one. Buy one of your books.
You need to, I'll put a case of liquid together and then put it back here in a packet.
Oh, okay, well, that
You'll
takes
fix
all
all of them around.
No, what happened was is that he didn't realize, he thought I wanted, Geritol tablets, but I wanted Geritol liquid for the farmland to put out and also put it in the water cost for the animals. So, he said he had 255 gallons. We've also got extra money.
Yeah, what's out here? Would you be available?
It is easy.
Yeah, I go around and work. Really, he hit more on the territory than I was expecting. You got some? Yeah, that's what I did. This is probably about the different scotch is what's going to do.
Is that, does Terracol go to the scotch? I just,
He's using it to put more of it into the system.
oh,
You realize that if you can prevent hangovers,
I didn't want to bring that point up. I've been trying to hold that a secret. Proprietary information.
it makes some money, that's what we want. You can say you're hangover. 3 capsules over the past that works.
I don't have hangovers, so anyway.
I don't drink enough, but it will. In fact, you can take 3 capsules. See, one of my arguments is I want to market it to business people. In terms of, let's say if you have the wine and dine, who do you want to start that meeting if everybody says, you want to do? You can take 3 of those, and I'll guarantee you can't drink that wine or beer to even get a buzz. In fact, you know, I was in Trinity last year, just for the day, just goofing off, sitting on the river, watching over the people go by. And we decided, we said, we're going to have 1 big margarita each, and then we're going to have chips and salt. So that's what we did. And about 3 or 4 sips into the margarita, which we never drink, we were getting the buzz. We took 3, within 5 minutes the buzz was gone, we finished it. We were not drunk, we were not high, and we did not have buzz. Honestly, those
Because I take 5 bucks. I want to
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There goes my word, man.
Well, I
I love the eat.
It's got bluebell or something. Also, did you know about Alzheimer's? I can do this. Blaylock's book. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt. Well, that ascertain,
But see, that's what ends up happening.
yeah, what is it, they always found?
We put it into.
Right, right.
Well, he's got other books.
Yeah, which I have a couple of them. I go to buy one book and they're all by kids, so I would say like hundreds of years. I never get time to get all of them. Well,
Okay, that's your thing.
I've read about this. I've been talking around. I sell it to a lot of people. In our store. So we.
I was at this.
Oh, it's right here.
On that little road that goes up to the big road where all the restaurants are.
Yes, I'm Kim too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to work out there someplace and I went by,
Well, see, I just learned this book about 6 years ago. So, yeah.
maybe it's
Well, I do find out more about the dogs inside. One thing is, this one, you guys can find it, that was all those complexes are across that. Well, I think about 3,000.
That could be good. Where you actually.
And I went
My brother was in Dallas. Well, I was born and raised in Dallas.
Section number 3. We're gonna try it. We may do it.
I'll write down the number.
My biggest contrary with this thing is
Randy was talking to someone, and I don't know
they don't move, because everybody knows here, and I'm sure they don't.
Well, so you're doing the marketing aspect.
done in that meeting.
Well, some of it, I mean,
But they had done,
He just
checked
says
down someone, and the doctor come back and said, you know, what has happened, because he said he had Alzheimer's, and the hot spot, but they all had to sit down. These things.
However, though, I was just reading something, and I tell you what, I'm just reading.
Well, it sounds like you're excited about at least the technology and what it does.
But it's done, see, they also, the doctor come back and said,
One of them.
because everybody has more time. And
Newsletter.
well, of course, they and then you come back, and they so you have to, this is what we're doing.
Well, I have part interest in hospitals. I'm gonna be there 5 days.
So it's just,
Soon, yeah.
it's just,
I'm not
it's just
getting
all
Yeah, right.
somebody called me, this is what.
Only because of his advertisements on,
Everybody. I believe so. And I'm not. I believe God.